A growing number of people are claiming religious reasons to dodge COVID vaccine mandates. In Washington, thousands of state workers are doing it. And in Los Angeles, some 2,600 police department employees are citing religion to avoid the shot. So, is religion just a loophole here?
First of all, the legal landscape is very complicated.
To learn more, we talked with Lewis and Clark Law School professor Jim Oleske. First, some interesting background. Oleske says before these vaccine mandates, most religious exemption claims came up behind bars.
This often comes up in prison litigation cases where, say someone who's never been a practicing Jewish person in the past suddenly says they want kosher meals. Well, the court has to decide, did they really convert to Judaism, or are they asking for the kosher meals because the kosher meal is coming into the prison from the outside and other prisoners aren't, handling it?
Where religion is concerned, Oleske says the same question applies to vaccine exemptions. Are the beliefs behind them sincere?
Traditionally, courts are very reluctant to second guess religious claims, but they do test sincerity.
Employers could test sincerity by comparing religious claims with what an employee might post on social media.
That's one way of proving it, is people have actually said their real basis, and then they come in and they say it's about religion.
And while it's one thing to question the sincerity of one's religious claims, Oleske says it's another thing entirely to suggest they're unreasonable.
When it gets to court, they're going to be in a lot of trouble because courts are going to say it was illegitimate, especially if it's a government employer, to be engaging in questioning the reasonableness of a particular religious belief.
So where does that leave us? First of all, Oleske believes under current Supreme Court precedent, vaccine mandates hold up. And he says even traditional supporters of religious exemptions may view things differently through the lens of a global pandemic.
If your religion believes in human sacrifice, you don't have a right to kill people and be exempt from the homicide laws. Likewise, many of these people would say, yes, I believe there's religious exemption rights to most laws, but when it's a deadly pandemic, you don't have an exemption from the vaccination requirement.
Catherine Cook, KGW News.